welcome back to my channel. So the reason I am so bare in my face and why I look like I've just woke up, which I have, is because today I am doing a makeup video. So today's video is a testing Poundland makeup. Now it's also kind of a how I used to wear makeup at school, because I used to wear Poundland makeup on pretty much my whole face. I'm not doing this to bash anyone that wears Poundland makeup, because like I said, I used to wear it all the time, and to be fair, I still use their eyeliner every single day. I wanted to do this video just to see if money really matters when it comes to purchasing makeup. I wanted to see how these products work and how I feel they are in comparison to what I use on my face every single day. Let's get into it. First I'm going to clean my face with my micellar water that I use every day, which is not Poundland, it is in fact Garnier. But this is just to give myself a nice clean base, because Poundland don't do primers, so I'm going straight in. But I'm just going to wash off anything I have left over. Thank you, Xander, for that bark. I've brought you closer in so you can see a lot more clearly what I'm doing and like makeup payoff and everything. I will do a little disclaimer that I am quite spotty. Oh, I hate that word. I have quite a bit of acne at the moment, so it'll kind of be a good judge to see if the makeup covers it. And I've also got a bit of a sore lip, so please ignore those things. I'm gonna start with foundation. So this is the Matte Me Over long lasting foundation. It didn't have many shades at all. There was barely any shades. There was this and then like a really dark one, so I don't really know how this is gonna go. I'll also be using Poundland beauty blenders, which again I still use. I still kind of swear by these, but I really like them, so I'm gonna put it on my hand first. I think that's the colour. Definitely a bit too light for me, and oh, I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. Oh, it's a bit it looks like mousse almost. Mirror's gonna go just down here, so if I keep looking down, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. It's also really like smeary. It literally looks like I've just put moisturiser on. Okay, so as you can see, it doesn't look like I have anything on my face. It generally looks like I've just put like a thick moisturiser on or a primer, and it is moving around like you would not believe. Okay, so that foundation, I'm literally not even going to give a rating because it's really horrendous actually. I'm going to move on to concealer. So the concealer is in a lipstick kind of form. And when I was at school, this was in like a it was called like tea tree concealer. I remember it so clearly. And it was in like a green packet. And I used to have like a spatula that I would dig out the concealer and I'd use it as foundation. Gosh, I was so dumb. But it looks quite dark for a concealer, but we're gonna give it a go and we're gonna see what happens. So I'm just gonna, oh, it's not very like buttery. I can feel myself getting wrinkles. So I'm just gonna rub that all under my eyes. Okay, so that's blended a lot better than the foundation already. Like you can see that visibly. And it's definitely thicker than the foundation. We're gonna go for the next eye. I remember when makeup came out in Primark, I was so excited. It was like revolutionary. Okay, that's pretty blended. I am going to put a bit on my nose because I am looking a little bit red there, so. And I do sometimes put concealer on my nose anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to add any more concealer to my spots and acne, however, because I know it's not going to cover it, so I don't see the point of just trying to make my skin even worse, so I'm just not going to bother with that. It worked okay, to be fair. Like, if someone's like not wearing a loads of makeup and just wearing concealer, but you know, as concealer, not as foundation as some of us did, I think it'd be fine. I think it's usable. I think it's definitely like workable. I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 5, I'd say. Like, bear in mind, I'm not comparing it to like drugstore concealers. I'm just comparing to my expectations. So it didn't exceed my expectations. It just kind of sat exactly where I thought it would. So I'm going to give it like a 3 because although it is covering, it's still not quite like thick and like the coverage itself is quite medium, and I personally prefer like quite a high coverage concealer. So next I will be using the Makeup Gallery Smoothly Does It Pressed Powder. Again, something else I used to use all the time. I can't open it, it seems. So for this one I will be using my own brush. Just a little, like, it's not dirty by the way, it's like the paint's come off, but like a just a powder brush. This is what I use every day on my face. But this powder, again, I used to use all the time. Oh, gosh, like I don't know why no one told me in school how bad I looked. Brush that all over to set, and also it's like coloured, like it's not like translucent, so it's gonna maybe add a little bit more coverage as well, which is kind of everything we need right now. Okay, so that's the powder done, and again I think it's really moved the makeup around. I'm still very red in these kind of areas and across my cheeks here, and my eyelids are still very red even though I have put powder on them. So the coverage just isn't there, like that's just a given, but I don't even know what to rate that, like a 3 as well, like it's fine. Okay, right, next I'm gonna go in with some contour and like bronzer. So I'm using the Good to Glow matte bronzer, again Makeup Gallery, which is Poundland's brand, and it is this kind of orangey brown, so it's definitely going to be like a warmer look on my face. And I will be using my regular contour brush that I use. So I'm just going to dip in there and do this. I'm very scared if this is going to come out really orange. Oh god. I can just like feel my skin getting worse by this because like it's so chalky, but it's just, I think it's making me look a bit poorly, like I look a bit ill. Right, I think I'm gonna stop there because it's just getting worse. I'm generally gonna rate that like a 2. It's just so bad, like it's so orange, almost yellowy, like do you know what I mean? Like it's making me look like I'm ill, and it's so chalky on my face. Oh my gosh, that's a no from me. Moving on. So next I'm going to do blusher. This is the only blusher they had, and it's like a duo one with a light pink and a darker pink, and it is called Feeling Blush Duo Blusher. And again, I will just be using my own brush for this, if I can find it. So I never used to wear blusher, I think I've said that before, but I'm really loving it at the moment, so I'm gonna just dab it across them both. And oh my god, what the fuck? It's definitely pigmented. Ah. Oh my god, I look like a mad woman. Right, I think I've done the best I can blending that out. Oh my god, that was very pigmented. I feel like my brush is probably going to be stained. Do I put on more? Now, I don't know, that blusher gave me like more of an eyeshadow kind of feel. Like, again, quite chalky. Like, it felt really thick on my face. Very pigmented though. And it's blended out okay. I'd probably give it a 2 as well though, to be fair, because it didn't blend out brilliantly. And that's a huge thing with blusher, because you don't want what I had at the beginning there, which is just 2 stripes. It's not ideal. Okay, the next item is probably what I was most like skeptical about, because I don't think it's gonna look great on my skin tone, but they only had one highlighter. It is this Good to Glow highlighting powder, and it is a, if I can open it, it's like a brownie, like dark champagne-y kind of colour highlight. And again, I'm going to use my highlighting brush for this, and let's see how this goes. So I'm going to take a little bit. Very chalky. It's very drying as well. Oh my gosh. It's not much is really coming of it, is it? Like this side looks okay, but I think that's just because of my light. I'll be honest. I'm gonna blend it out because it's kind of just a line at the moment with this. Just give it a little smudge around, and I look no different to what I did before I put it on. 1 out of 5, that's what I'm giving that. That was crap, to be quite fair with you. Okay, so next is eyebrows. Now, again, I don't think, I say this about like everything, and I'm learning that you can go wrong with a lot of things, but eyebrows is another thing that I didn't think could go wrong. And this is the Slay the Brow Brow Kit, and it comes with 4 colours inside, and this is the only one that they sell. So they don't sell like ones with light or dark colours, it's just this 4 little quad that they do. Again, I will be using my own eyebrow brush to do this. Let's see how this goes. But I will be looking down a lot for this one because I'm looking in my mirror. I don't know what colour to use. Let's try the blonde. I've never done blonde eyebrows. So it's not very pigmented. And like one swipe of the product like isn't enough to do much. I've never done blonde brows before, but I bought a lighter brow gel that's coloured, so I thought I'll do brows that match it. So we're giving this a go. Have I got a slit in my brow? Who is she? Okay, right. They're okay. That's like as good as it's gonna get. Like, it's like the colour sticks to the hairs, not the skin, however. Like, I can't physically feel that gap there for some reason. But I'll show you what the other colours look like on my hand. So these are the other 2 brow colours. Usually I'd probably go for like this one here. But the blonde looks okay. Like, it's fine. I can work with it. Also for brows, I got the Slay the Brow gel up to 24-hour wear, apparently. Oh, and these are all vegan suitable as well, which is quite nice. So I got this in like a blonde. So I'm going to go over my brows in this, and we're going to see what happens. See, I don't have very tamed brows. Like, I don't have a lot of brow, but what I do have isn't very well looked after. And there's a lot of like just hairs down here that fly around and get in the way of everybody else. So I tend to just use clear brow gel. I'm just not sure. Like, I generally think if someone had really nice brows, like naturally defined brows, then this would probably be fine for them. But the gel is just not for me. I'll be real with you. Like, it's just not doing it for me. Like, they don't look visibly like, wow, that's intense. But the gel itself, like I said, it's just for the hairs and it's coloured, and my hairs aren't very well placed on my eyebrows, so it's not for me, but I think it'd be fine for somebody else. Anywho, So I did buy one brush. I bought an eyeshadow brush because I've used the eyeshadow brushes before and they're fine. From what I can remember. I say that and there's like a stray hair just there, just waiting to be pulled out. Oh, I have scissors. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is eyeshadow. So they had like no options for eyeshadow. They have this, which is the Do the Duo eyeshadow, and it is a sparkly gold and like a sparkly brown. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use the bronzer that I had as my like all over one. And I'm going to put the dark brown in the crease and the light gold on the inner corner. So we'll give that a go. So I'm going to use my brush, dip it in that brown and go to town. Oh, that brush is actually quite stiff, quite spiky. Quite a nice colour actually in the crease. Right, so that's like my base of the eyeshadow one. And now I'm going to go in with that dark sparkly brown and pop that. Oh my god, there's like no pigment there. It's just not blending. What the heck? How's it come up like... Look, there's no glitter on my eye whatsoever, and there's supposed to be. And the fallout is diabolical. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the gold kind of colour and pop that on my lid. It's literally basically non-existent at this point. It's just not it really, is it? Like that gold is so flat, like there's no shine to it, is there? That is crap. That's again a 1, not liking it at all. Okay, next is an item that I pretty much know that is going to be okay, and that's eyeliner. So this is the Makeup Gallery Pro Liquid Liner, and it's in the black. They do a couple colours I think, but I just wanted to go for black. They also done glitter liners as well. Don't know how good they are. Oh, my eyes are really itching. Oh well, do it for the vid. Right, so I'm gonna do a nice black liner on this eye. It's nice. I mean, my eyes are really stinging. Right. I haven't worn eyeliner in quite a while. Oh my god, my eyes are stinging so much. This eye in particular, it's like really black. That's what's good about it. Like it's a good basic eyeliner. Do you know what? I'm gonna give it a 4 because it's fine. It's just stinging so much. Next, mascara. So this is the Turn Up the Volume and Define Makeup Gallery mascara. Not really used it before, so I'm quite intrigued. Let's give it a go, shall we? The brush is quite sharp actually. It's kind of hurting my bottom lashes when I brush them. But nothing's really happening. Just making them black, that's about it. I'll give it a 3, like it's doing the job, but it's not really turning up the volume as it's saying. It's not like pushing them up, just making them black. Okay, so the last thing that I'm gonna pop on is gonna be thrown out straight away after because of this, because I have a bit of a sore mouth and I don't want to make myself get a sore mouth again. But it is the All About the Pout Colour Moisture lipstick in the shade Marrakesh. And I'm going to pop that on. I'm quite scared of lipsticks. I don't usually wear them that much. But I thought... I did, when, like a few years ago, get a purple lipstick from Poundland that I was obsessed with. I did try to find it, but it wasn't there. It's quite an intimidating colour, actually. I'm literally getting flashbacks from school. What the heck is happening? I don't like the colour, to be honest, but... So that is the finished look of the makeup. I mean, I look like I looked at school. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, this is how I looked at school. Like, the eyebrows, especially now that I'm thinking... Now that I'm thinking about it. I'll put a photo here of, like, me at school and my makeup that I used to do. Or, like, me at prom or something. Overall, like, what I'd say is, like, if you... I don't want to say don't buy the makeup. What do you think of my makeup?
It's nice.
Stand there and look at it with the light.
Extravagant.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Do you think it looks bad?
It doesn't look bad. Is this what video is this?
This is the Poundland makeup.
If I was to say it doesn't look as good as normal,
Yeah.
I think that's a fair assumption.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So you wouldn't have said yes to me on our first date
I would
if
have always.
So yeah, that is the finished makeup look. It doesn't look horrendous, I guess, but I think it's worth it. Like, for everything I bought, so this cost me £14. Like, you could get a really nice foundation for that. Like, I used the L'Oreal True Match. That's like £10. And then you could get a pound powder from like MUA. And like, I think that would just be better. Like, I do think it is better off spending the money just that little bit extra. Not like buying like Fenty foundation and things like that, like quite expensive. Just like £10 for a foundation and then like £2 for everything else. I think it's definitely better off that. But if you like how this looks and you like these items, then go buy it by all means. It's so cheap. And my eyes have stopped burning now, so the eyeliner is pretty fine, I'll be honest. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to do any more like testing specific brands, or if you want me to do like testing a certain shop's makeup range that they do, I'd happily do that. So if you want to see that, please just let me know. Please make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye bye. Okay, so my eyebrow won't come off.